how we are doing. Greetings. I hope everyone is doing well. I once again still have a broken camera. I thought I fixed it. I did not fix it. It's super unstable, so I'm just leaving it unplugged. Otherwise, I'm going to be trying to fiddle with it for the stream. I don't think we're going to have a super long stream because I haven't seen a ton of submissions, so I think it's going to be a short one. We've got our core people. Oh, that's my wallpaper in the background. I was like, what is that sound? Oh, love this soundtrack. Very good game. Can only recommend. Amimir. Still Amimir to this day. That is a flower. Further produce this ID. Oh my god. There's two big squares, or two big rectangles. It's getting better, but it's definitely still a work in progress. Any more feedback would be awesome. Perfect. Well, I'm very excited to hear something that's actually like been developed. I feel like we always just hear like the first version of it and then nothing else. Okay, let's go. Yo, what's up, Martin? Definitely sent an idea in today, bro. Whoa. This sounds amazing, dude. This is so good. Oh, wait. Oopsie. Thank you. This is gorgeous. Love this. I would definitely say, like, right now, like, the sound design and everything is, like, really good. The things I notice, especially, is, like, when this lead comes in, fills up the mid of the stereo space really nicely. And here, it's like you have just the mid. Sorry, I didn't mean the mid. I meant, like, the stereo-ness of it. And it feels like here there's almost like a need for a vocal. I would maybe see about making this a lead. I was going to say slightly wider, but it is kind of nice that then you get this second lead that comes in and it's like even bigger and more exciting. So kind of up to you. I'm really missing the vocal in this track, like, badly. Like, especially here as well. It's just really asking for a vocal. I feel like there's fun stuff you could do with a vocal in the drop too, for like little ad-libs and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's a sick tune. Also, the arrangement does feel a bit short. Again, vocal helps with doing arrangement stuff because suddenly you have like a core element to work around. It's like, okay, well, we have 16 bars of vocal. How are we gonna apply it and use it? So I would say definitely maybe think about recording some vocals, finding some vocals. And what I would say is, if you're not sure, just grab a vocal of a song. It doesn't matter that it's not yours. Just grab a vocal and work with that. Because the earlier in the process you start working with a vocal in mind, the easier it's going to be later on to pitch it to vocalists, or to just have it ready so that even if you're, you know, paying a vocalist for a vocal, or getting a vocalist that's already been made for a different song, it's going to be easier to implement because you've been orienting the track around a vocal from the get-go. Now, if you say you don't want a vocal in this, then that's fine. But it might be worth having a core instrument that is very clearly floating a little bit above the rest of the mix, so that it's like, this is the main melody, the main thingy that's you know, kind of in the middle of all this stuff. Ever using these vocals on Splice from the popular sample pack makers? I forgot their name. Yeah. Honestly, I find also that like the Splice vocals, they're like good in the sense that they're complete. You can get complete vocals, maybe even with doubles on Splice, and you can use them then. But they aren't great vocals. Because vocals nowadays don't have meaning to them, that it feels out of place. Yeah, I think a big part of that in the EDM space just comes from the fact that everyone is using vocals that are in no way correlated to the tune they're making. Like sometimes you'll have a song where you're like, you start off with a vocal you find on Splice, you're like, I really like this vocal. And those tunes are cool, but it's really not the same as when you write the vocals from scratch, as when you're sitting there in the studio with something that you're producing and you're like making a vocal that has a tonality that matches to what you're doing in your song, that has moments in the arrangement that are really tailored specifically to like, this is a cool, you know, little fill we have going on here, and you rhythmically or in some way like have little ad-libs and stuff that are attached to this vocal. You know, when we say vocal, we also like say it as like a sort of colloquially as like a, oh yeah, vocal stuff. But vocal is not just like a lead vocal. It's like lead vocal, doubles, harmonies, extra little ad-libs, little bits of belting that go on in the background. It's all of the tone as well from the vocal. It's pieces of the vocal that you record that don't quite work out, but then you spin them into synth stuff. Like all of that is like part of vocals, but not something we often like can convey easily and quickly. All right, Green Dragon's got the stemmed done remix. I want to do the remix first. I don't know why, but I do. All right, let's go. Okay. Good start. Nice 808. I like these chords. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, very cool. My main thoughts is like, it does feel a little bit like random overall, but I like the individual pieces of it. So even if you like say like, okay, this remix is shit, I'm not going to work on it, take like different sounds that you have in here and like reuse them, because like these bass shots here, even though they kind of sound like samples, doesn't really matter. Like this whole framing of the way this is done is cool. Chord progression is nice. I would say here with like the drop, I just wish there was like more crunchiness and emphasis on the basses. It feels like you're trying to like hide them. But I mean, overall cool. And then, you know, this is just like long. And I feel like it needs like some other percussion in here, transient wise. Der Sample. Yeah, fair enough. Samples are great. I need to use more samples, but also make more samples. I probably won't restart my Patreon for a while just because I have so much going on. It's just impossible. But I do have plans. I realized a while ago that I never actually ever like released my sample pack that I made. And I definitely will. It's just a question of when. It just takes time to do all of the extra stuff that goes along with like releasing something, whether it's music or whatever. Right now I'm very much just focused on trying to enjoy making stuff. We'll get there, we'll get there. Sirens don't sing V2. Okay. This guy looks like he's seen some shit.
Find a feeling better if it's indescribable. On the ceiling of a random house in Idaho. Am I dreaming? What a shame to see you back at home. Kidding, I'ma be alone, but I can't breathe. Sweet and bitter, say the love is kinda serious. Reconsider, nothing else could get you feeling this. Beg to differ in my personal experience. People don't tell, the sirens still sing.
Wow.
Dancing with a stranger in a blue dress. Make it to the weekend, now it's just friends. Write another message, never let it send. Write another song and put it with the rest.
This is crazy, dude.
Give me the illusion of a choice. Give it to me in 20 seconds of your voice. You and all your friends, the yellow corduroy. Double faces on the crease of the coin.
I mean, you're crazy, dude. Okay, first of all, I just want to compliment you on this.
Experience, people don't tell, the sirens still sing.
That whole thing just feels insanely professional. Like, that's brilliant road trip material. I would say this is all good. Amazing.
Dancing with
I think here is where I get lost. In the sense that, like, arrangement-wise, I feel like it's not... It's so much of this. Like, so much of the song is, like, dominated by this bass. And I kind of like that we have this moment to, like, chill out a little bit. So I would say maybe here.
dancing with a stranger in a blue dress.
Maybe consider experimenting with the arrangements so we at least get, like, you know, 8 bars or 16 bars of, like, time away from this bass line, because it starts to feel very monotonous. And, like, by the time we got here,
20 seconds of your voice.
I was like, okay, I've been listening to this for, like, a minute and a half straight. Like, I kind of need something else. And then, like, this part still hits, but it's, like, it's not the same as with the, you know, when it comes in here and you're like, whoa, and then you're like, whoa. Here it's like, okay, yeah, but, like, I hope that makes sense. I don't even know what genre to call this, but I love it. Yeah, I mean, it feels incredibly indie. And I don't know even what that means, but that's just, like, the word that comes to mind. It's like, whoa, this is, like, weird stuff in, like, a really good way. It's, like, the really good, weird stuff that you, like, you know, listen to for years on end, and then you like share it with your friends and like, oh yeah, this is a crazy song, and then like kind of just spreads word of mouth. Nobody knows where it came from. It just kind of happens. But that's really my only thought is like maybe just yoink the bass out of here and like take this moment to do something else. You could even consider doing like less distorted vocals for this part or differently distorted, just to give it a change.
Dancing with a stranger in a blue dress.
Although, like I said, if you just took the bass out of here, that probably would be enough for it to just feel different. And then I feel like I'd be super happy. Yeah, I feel you. Okay. Feelings is good. Okay, nice. Mazafu! Okay. Next we got Ina Memory, the dwarf. Let's go. Ooh. Nice start.
I'm stuck inside a memory. We're not what we used to be. Is it too late? Growing afraid. Something stay the same. Broken heart will never change. Something stay the same. Please don't leave till I'm fast asleep. I'm stuck in too deep, in disbelief.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the mix is solid on the instrumental.
Radio silence. What are you waiting for?
I also like the extra vocal stuff in here.
Still alive. Never the moment. Never the right time. Heavy on your conscious mind.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, dude. Those little riffs. Fantastic. Big vibes. Super fuck with this. My main thought is the vocals. You have a ton of these and like these things that come from like the P's and like these small bits in your mouth. Do you have a pop filter for your microphone? Because this is something that might help. A slight high pass on the vocal could be fire.
Stay the same. Broken heart will never.
Yeah, it feels like it needs not even like it might be just a de-esser. A de-esser might help fix this. Cut the highs. Yeah, I mean a high cut or a low pass, but I always just use the cut versions because they're easier to understand. I'll record on my phone mic because TMB has to plug mic in. That makes more sense then. That's why you're getting all of these like. Yeah, that tone. You're getting that extra thing in here. I'm assuming you're also holding it pretty close to your face. Do you have a de-esser on there already? I'll be recording all my vocals on my phone too. Yeah, I've recorded a couple of things on my phone. What I like to do though, even more, is leave my phone recording so that if I do something in between takes, it's still recorded. And also for the moment where I forget to record and I still do a take, it's like going in the background. Yeah, but it's not doing much, I think. Yeah, then maybe experiment a bit with some more de-essing. Because generally, wait, let me swap to this. Generally, I like to use this de-ess. Why does, I don't know why my FL Studio just keeps extending the mixer rack, so it's always going off screen, and I don't know why. It's annoying as fuck. Whatever. I like to use FabFilter's DS. And this does a pretty good job of getting rid of all these like extra tiny little sounds. But I'm sure there's also like the Melda. I wonder if Melda has a de-esser. I'm waiting for my giant list of plugins to load. What's chat saying? Always bad at using DS. Just can never get it right. Yeah, that's kind of why I like FabFilter de-esser, because they have really basic presets. It's also such a basic plugin. Like, I remember I used to manually de-ess things with like a compressor and EQ together. That would be linked, and it was just miserable. Compressor, dynamic. I don't see one, but that doesn't mean it's not here. It just means that maybe I don't see it. Double tracker, dynamics. Honestly, probably if you did dynamics multiband, it might be enough. But DSR is usually very nice. I'm trying to think, do I have any other DSRs? I haven't used this one in ages. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling here. I use prods too. What's prods? You're gonna submit another? Bet. It's a very chill day today. We got time. You participating in an all-nighter? I wanted to, but I forgot. To be honest, I forgot it was happening. And yeah, basically, I'm not doing it because I don't have anyone to do it with, and I'm like working tomorrow anyway. So had I remembered, I would have not signed up for work tomorrow. But it is what it is. Next time though, I'll definitely make sure I do it next year. Thing is, it always like moves around the exact date, so that's what I wanted. Here we go. All right, next up, more Green Dragon. Let's go. Stemmed. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I love this. What? This is dope. This is super, super cool. I will say, like, the sub frequencies feel super weird. First off, like this. Like, that bass feels like it has, like, a right amount of sub, and then we get... And then sometimes it's here, and then sometimes it's not. Like, here, all of a sudden, there's, like, no bass. Even though it's there, it just feels like it's not there. And it doesn't make any sense to me. Definitely, like, mix is something you might want to still take a look at and see where, like, the holes might be that's making it sound not super cohesive and consistent. Other than that, like, I feel like just here you get lost. Like, it's nice, but there's no leading element. Everything is kind of just chopping along, but we're not really progressing. It feels like we really need like a lead element for this, and then I think these vocals can just be a little louder and more upfront. And if you don't want these vocals to be upfront, then something else needs to be taking the center, like, distinctly. Love all of it except the bass build type thing. Do you mean in the first or the second drop, or both? Oh, the bass buildy thing? I actually don't mind this. It's kind of old school, like, bounce type of stuff, so I have a soft spot for it. But I think it's one of the more different ways you can actually build up to a drop in the current EDM way, where it's like you can't make a simple build. Noctu ruined it for us. I really don't have much to say about this. Like, I love the chords. This feels super nice. Like, this part just feels great. And I just wonder if it's also partially the drums here that feel a bit phoned in. It just doesn't have that it factor. It feels like it's just kind of there, but it's fulfilling the role that needs to be fulfilled, but it's not great at it. Maybe something as well to consider is, like, maybe you just need to swap the drums here and everything else for that section will click. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next one then. Motherfucker. Tape mix. Ooh. Super organic. Nice. This is vibey. It does feel like it's a bit still in the like a loop phase, if it makes sense. Like I'd be curious what the full arrangement of this sounds like and where it goes. Because like where this one was like very, it's like so tied to the vocals then that I feel like it's just one big beautiful vibe. This feels like it's kind of wanting to go somewhere still, but it's not yet settled. But other than that, this is like also very great, like sync style, just chill music. So I can't really. This is not a knock. It's just like a, like I'm struggling for feedback right now. I think if anything, maybe the drums are a little too forward compared to this like chord sound. But the chords may just be that the chords need to get turned up a little bit. Not by much, by like 2-3 dB to really sit mix-wise. Do you remember when the whole stream was just Future Bound submissions? Like, there's so much more variety these days. It's great. Yep. Oh, yeah. I think also, like, it was like a sort of a thing with, like, Sanctuary had mainly Future Bounce artists in it. And as soon as I went and did my own thing, like, most of the people who came with were, like, all the really chill people. And so all of y'all guys who came with started doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Because I also, like, called it out. I was like, dude, like, there's so much other things you could do. And you could definitely have some more to it. I'm really thinking, but my brain is, like, not working. Maybe it's just because I have less experience with this style. Bass is really well done, by the way. Like, just figured I'd talk about that. Like, that's well done. Because I feel like that's like the main feature of this. And what you could do is, like, theoretically after this point, give it like a little bit of like space, really go like super quiet, and then kind of bring it back into this vibe. You could theoretically even do a key change on this tune. I feel like that would be kind of interesting. Or even if it's not like a complete key change, like you could change the chord progression in a second half. Because I feel like that'd be kind of nice. It goes really quiet, and then we build up to like some new chords. Like, don't just like drop the chords in all at once. Just like start arpeggiating in new kinds of chords. Could be interesting. The next submission is a little bit less polished. I'm working on figuring out the vibe. Okay. Let's see. Skewered.
The feelings I used to admire, they wither me down to the bone. I pray that the angel child would skewer me right through the skull. And I guess that I got what I asked for, but I didn't think I'd be alone. I'm looking for somebody skewered like me, somebody who feels like home.
Whoa.
Somebody who feels like home.
Whoa. Oh, that ending though, that's kind of rough. I think maybe just in the build here.
Wither me down to the bone. I pray that the angel child.
I wonder if this could almost sound like intro-wise, like it's coming from a different room. Like just...
The feelings I used to admire, They're withering me down to the bone.
And then here it sounds like it's coming, like you're walking into that room. By like the 7 or 8 second mark, you're like walking into the room and everything is direct again. I don't know why. Random thought.
Right through the skull, and I guess that I got what I asked for, but I guess that
I would maybe take a little bit of this bass out, so I would low cut the bass a little bit more, so that it's really more of just like teasing it. Because right now it feels like there's a little too much slow end, kind of spoils the drop a bit, not much, but just a bit. Gotta have, thanks for the feedback. I'm very glad you could make it. Have a good day, dude. I think I'm gonna do some weird delay effects and stuff on my vocals because it's so boring right now. Just be careful that it's not the whole time, because something I always have to wrestle with is like, especially with vocals, it's like, it's boring because we hear it and we've made it and we know everything about it, but like, me as a listener, I want to hear your vocals more clearly. They're like always super distorted and stuff, which is cool, but I would also like to just hear the vocals like clearly and like it's so pretty. Like I want to just be able to appreciate it fully. Also, just thematically, I think this idea is cool. Like in terms of what's lyrically going on. It's because my phone's microphone sucks. This is how I make it sound manageable. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I bought my microphone like freaking ages ago for like $40 on Amazon. You can get like a decent microphone that just always like it has a mic arm too. I wouldn't recommend this microphone, but like it's nice to have a dedicated mic that like at least doesn't sound like it's not full frequency. Melody's good too on this. Super sick. I really don't have much else to say. I'd love to hear the full version. I have a $200 mic, but it's really annoying to record with an FL. Wait, why? I find that once you figure out your setup, for me at least, it's very easy. Wait, let me swap back to FL. I have my setup like this. So this is usually how I do my recording. So you can link in here, like you can set the track mode on a audio track to a mixer channel, and then basically just, you know, you can turn on and off the recording from here, whether it's record enabled or not, which is the same as in most other DAWs, and pretty much I could just instantly start recording, and then like it's going somewhere down here, and then it automatically gets named with like time and date and stuff, which is, I'm sure there's a different way to set this up, but this is fine usually. Recording, and then like it's going somewhere down. Yeah, and like it comes not like it's all clean. Like if I turn off the effects on here, it's exactly instantly start recording. So I don't know how you set it up. I don't know. It mutes the audio when I set it as the input, so I can't listen to the song. Huh? What the fuck? It mutes the audio. Are you using ASIO for all as your interface? Because like, I don't know. For me, it like doesn't do that. Alright, let me go back here and undo this. Yep. There are some settings you can set up in here. Record external input only. I don't know, like how is it? Like in mine, I just have it set to like the FL Studio ASIO. I just have it set in stereo because like whatever, but it's the same if it's in mono or not. And then in theory, you can have it record everything after effects, but I just have it record only the external input because it goes through the effects anyway, and then you have full control over it. And then I just don't listen to my vocals because like you can listen to it like that, but it's annoying. Because for me, I have so many plugins that add like delay and stuff, it just becomes impossible. I don't know. It might be some. Oh, the Mac thing. Yeah, maybe it's that. Ooh. Damn. Yeah, that sucks because like being able to use a good mic makes a big difference. That's rough. All right. That being said, I think I'm a bounce now if there's no other tunes because I really want to cook dinner. But thank you so much for sending in all these cool tracks. Let me check my submissions one last time. But I think that's it. Oh no, Irexo sent one. Oopsie. There we go. We got one more. Here we go. I gotta change vocals. Okay. Bass house. What is this picture, man? Oh, this is horrifying. Oh my god, nice. Aww. Let's go. Big brass shot. You can't not appreciate it. W stream? Oh shoot. Yeah. This one looks like something from Cuphead, this emoji. Okay, let's go. Rip bass in the house switch up. Yeah. I will say, okay, first of all, this is fire. This is great. Here. I don't know, for me this doesn't work as well. Like, it just feels like the rhythm is like not hitting in the house thing. So I would say maybe like play around with the rhythm of this section until you find something that like maybe is a little better. I wrote notes here. There's so many notes on this page though, from all these other tracks. No. Oh yeah, the bass itself feels kind of soggy, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it's one too wide and it's not delivering enough bass, like sub-frequencies. Like I'm missing this. Yeah, that's how it should sound. I'm like missing this. Now I'm just making it louder at this point. I don't know if it's actually... feel like this makes it better. I'm just boosting like the 3K-ish region to get more of that like crunchiness out of the bass. I'm boosting the sub and then lowering around like 250 hertz. Because it just feels like there's a lot of like muddiness down there that's really clogging up the bass frequencies. And just like a little bit of top end. Top end is always nice. If you feel like something's not clear enough, try boosting the 10K region and see if that's helping. And then you probably know that either your bass is too strong or your high end just wasn't loud enough. Rip bass in the house switch up. I think, is there anything else? Yeah, I mean, I understand the whole thing with the vocals too. Like the vocals are kind of... Here it's fine. I'm not sure I like the clap here. The clap feels it's kind of... I don't know. It feels like very, this is bass house, but it doesn't... Either it's the wrong clap and just needs to be a more interesting clap sound or a different clap sound, or you need extra different like percussion patterns in here, like some sort of percussion loop to like spice this up. Because you have this da 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 da. So you might even want to consider, instead of doing claps here, doing a hi-hat, like a tss, 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 with like a couple rides or whatever, instead of the clap, just to see if that fits the section better. Because right now it just feels a little underwhelming in that part. Okay, now I'm out of feedback. Okay, with that being said, okay, I'm actually gonna go eat some food now. Thank you so much, guys, for the submissions. I hope the feedback was a little helpful. And I will see you guys again next week. And hopefully I will have remembered to send out the reminder at the correct time so everybody gets reminded. All right.